What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 330 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 84 of Friday Night Genesis. We are live from East Rutherford, New Jersey, for an always action-packed episode of that yellow brand, as Absolution is just a few short days away. This Sunday, of course, break kayfabe real quick. This Monday. What? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can I be heard now? Roger, Roger. Check 1, 2. Hello, hello? Oh, alright, good. Got scared there for a moment. Yeah, thanks for patiently waiting. I was finishing off a cheeky wank. You know how it is. Maury got it. Maury understands. But indeed, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correctly. This Sunday, Monday real time, not next Monday, this Monday. I would do it on Sunday, but I'm going to a live event tomorrow. And then my buddy that I'm going with probably going to stay over. And then we're probably going to watch Extreme Rules. So I'm just pushing it one day later, Monday. But no doubt I am extremely excited. We are going to officially kick off the road to the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 5, with that 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble match at the second annual Absolution this Monday. No doubt. I'm super excited. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, before we get to Absolution, we have got a great looking card here tonight, as we are going to start things off with our first of 3 tag team matchups. So if you're a big fan of them tag teams, no doubt you're going to enjoy this episode. We've got 2 first-round matchups in the World Tag Team Title Hunt Tournament. But starting things off here, we're going to see the Russian Ogre Guri Sukhanov team up with the Irishman, Devlin O'Brien. Of course, Jay Davis's what did he call them? His army that he's beginning to build. Going to take on the Hellfire Club's Afterlife and Kaiva. Of course, it was quite the upset last week when Guri Sukhanov and John Reed went one-on-one, mano-a-mano. And John Reed coining the moniker, or being given the moniker, the Giant Slayer, after putting down Guri Sukhanov for the 1, 2, 3, the first man. And nearly, since Guri Sukhanov arrived, 5.5 months ago at this point, who's been able to defeat him one-on-one. And now, because of that, Guri Sukhanov not only has to battle Afterlife this Sunday at Absolution, but Kaiva and John Reed as well in a 3-on-1 handicap match. But tonight we're going to get a little preview of what's to come. And Guri Sukhanov, unlike this Sunday, is going to have some backup with him in the form of O'Brien here. As here he comes, Guri Sukhanov, not looking to let that loss slow him down. An absolute monster, tore through the vast majority of the Genesis roster since arriving here. John Reed, man, I didn't think he'd be able to do it, if I'm being completely honest, especially after losing to Caden Kennerer at Homecoming. But man, Reed, it took not 1, not 2, but 3 falls to keep down Guri, but he did it. And now Guri faces a huge challenge this Sunday. I mean, Guri has won handicap matches before, but I think he was involved in one early on in his career. It was just a 2-on-1, though. This Sunday it's going to be 3-on-1. Guri's not going to have anybody watching his back. Damn, Tim, that's pretty quick. Everybody ready for Tim back on commentary for the first time in like a year? get pumped up. As the Russian Ogre going to try to grab some much-needed momentum. Jay Davis, I'm sure, is watching this from home, healing up as much as he can before he returns this Sunday as a part of the Royal Rumble matchup. Davis isn't 100% healed from that brutal car accident he was in following homecoming, but he has promised to be in the Rumble. He's promised to win it. I'm sure he's keeping a close eye on his two boys here in this one, as now here comes Devlin O'Brien, who's coming off a victory over Elijah Stewart yesterday on Reality Wrestling. Oh, tweet, ladies and gentlemen, our first of the night comes from Josh Wolf, who says, the loss of my title has still torn through my heart, but this Wolf is still on the hunt, and his prey is at the Rumble. Enjoy Genesis tonight, guys. Josh Wolf indeed losing his championship last night on Reality Wrestling to Tyler Endicott, the Pimp Daddy, but Wolf has been confirmed for the Royal Rumble match at Absolution. We know the winner of that gets to headline the grandest stage of them all, the show of shows, the showcase of immortals for a championship opportunity of their choosing. Devlin O'Brien, a part of Jay Davis's crew army that he's been assembling since the start of this season, and Devlin been proven to be a force to be reckoned with since arriving just a few short weeks ago. He's had the number one contender to the International Championship, Elijah Stewart's number. He's beaten him twice these past couple of weeks. Elijah Stewart going to look to bounce back, though, get some much-needed momentum before his title opportunity this Sunday at Absolution, when he takes on Marcantel a bit later on. Devlin O'Brien going to try to help out his associate Guri Sokonov the most that he can here tonight before Guri's all on his own this Sunday. What an action-packed card we got coming our way, guys. Our main event tonight going to be a colossal fatal four-way non-title match for the biggest names in CMV's history in one ring. Brett Angel, Furious Frank returns, Ryan Kent, and the Alpha World Champion, Bob Luger. Like I said earlier, we also have two first-round matchups in the World Tag Team Title Hunt tournament. You see those two men behind John Reed there, Kaiva on the left, Afterlife on the right. They actually participated in a first-round matchup last week, losing out to Extreme Conditions. Of course, there's the leader, the man who beat Gary Sokonov last week one-on-one, the Fallen Angel, John Reed. As we get a tweet, guys, from Jay Davis, who says, at Elijah Stewart, you may think that you are everyone's hero, but true eyes believe in your false excuse of heroism. See you at the Rumble. Remember, Jay Davis has pinned the blame for his car accident on the family, Elijah Stewart and DJ Moore, despite the fact that Elijah has wholeheartedly denied those claims. Said he took no part in that horrible accident. But Jay Davis seems to believe it deep down in his soul. John Reed has been confirmed for the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. He's going to have to pull double duty, teaming up with Kaiva and Afla to take on Guri Sokonov, and then participating in the Rumble. John Reed has said he has a foolproof plan, though, heading into the Rumble, one that will get him the win. I guess we'll see if that's true come this Sunday. Here we go. Referee rings the bell. Indeed, Elijah Stewart going to go one-on-one with Pierre Thompson this Sunday at Absolution for the International Championship. Both men have matches tonight. Elijah Stewart going to take on Marcantel, and Pierre Thompson goes one-on-one with Sam Valentine, a rematch from a couple of months ago. I'm looking forward to that. As Afterlife going to start things off against Guri, showing off his strength. Not often is Guri made to look like a little baby boy, but Afterlife is certainly having that effect on him right now. Guri Sokonov going to fire back as he chokes out Afterlife right there. Back body drop by the nightmare of the Hellfire Club. John Reed saying a few weeks ago on Ted Dickens' podcast that he found Afterlife in a dark alley in Hell's Kitchen, New York, just beating up people. That's where he found this behemoth. I don't know what John Reed was doing in a dark alleyway in Hell's Kitchen, but I'm not going to pry. I'm not going to ask. I'll let him have his business, his secrets. As John Reed playing the cheerleader here tonight, supporting his buys. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting a little bit of news right here. Tonight after Genesis, the man who waves the against all odds flag, whoever he is, will speak for the first time since the end of Cause and Effect, where a man claiming to be the father of Tim LaFave revealed a shocking secret. Don't miss the conclusion of the show where Tim or Nick will share his side. Huge news, so make sure you stay tuned or make sure you join our website, communityuniverse.4emotion.com, !join in the chat. Will give you a link to see what Tim LaFave or Nick Bunn, whoever it is, has to say about Pat LaFave's shocking announcement back at a homecoming it was, not Cause and Effect. My news staff getting that a little bit mixed up. But we have not seen whether it is Nick Bunn or Tim LaFave. We haven't seen them since homecoming where Pat LaFave confronted them. So it'll be nice to at least, I don't know, try to find out a little bit more of what's going on. As now it is Devlin O'Brien who's the legal man against the Latvian. What's up, Masterpiece Marty Michaels? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to CMV Live here on Friday Night Genesis as we're getting things started with some tag team action between Guri Sukhanov, Devlin O'Brien, taking on the Hellfire Club as Kaiva tears into the Irishman. And tag back into Afterlife as John Reed dusts the Dorito crumbs off of his chest there. John Reed, no doubt, got to be a favorite to win the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. There's a lot of big names announced there. You got Xander Slate, Reese Matthews, Paul Devine, and many, many more. Of course, it's the Royal Rumble. It's the CMV Royal Rumble, so no doubt there's going to be some shock surprises, returns, debuts as well. That's the biggest part of the Rumble. That's what makes it the most exciting, if you ask me. That's why it's probably my second favorite match behind the Elimination Chamber. As Devlin O'Brien looking to take it to the Goliath of the Hellfire Club, but Afterlife can escape that single unhooked DDT attempt. Now what's he going for here? A power bomb, baby. Oh my God, a last ride power bomb by Afterlife. Gonna nearly send Devlin through the canvas there. Oh, and Afterlife's not done. We've seen him hit this before. Fireman's carry front slam, just bringing him right down. Face first, chest first into the canvas. Now Devlin being put into the corner. We know what a Hellfire Club might be setting up for here. This almost finished off Extreme Conditions last week. It's going to be Kaiva with a bicycle kick to the side of the head and then the massive Afterlife with just all of his weight crashing into the chest of Devlin O'Brien. Kaiva, I don't know if he just got a pin counter there, but Devlin just no-selling that tag fin like it ain't no thing. Just brushing it off, saying, excuse me, what was that, a gnat? Yo, what up, Bateman? Welcome back, my friend. Was that you on the other account? Kaiva trying to stay in control here. Devlin O'Brien looking to turn things around. Front headlock to Kaiva brings him to the center of the ring. Going for a slam, but reverse DDT by Kaiva gets pulled off nicely. Those two first-round matches we got coming our way tonight, guys. Rise. Sean Silva and Nikola Ivanovic. Full Nelson slam by Kaiva. Usually sets up the landslide, but I think he's going to try to put him in the corner. Maybe go for a second dose of that tag team pin. Maybe this time it'll be enough to get the job done. Tag to Afterlife. Kaiva's the one who unleashes these punches, and it's going to be Afterlife with the bicycle kick, and Kaiva who goes to the body flash. Afterlife got to watch Guri Sukhanov there. Okay, that tag pin slick strip. Gonna have to change that. Damn, it's a good move too. Rip in peace. 2K17, they really messed up tag matches this year. Devlin O'Brien once again just shaking off the tag finish. Now he looks to put away Afterlife. This is going to take a whole lot of strength. Devlin going for the jackhammer on the near 400-pounder. And he gets it. How did he hold him up in the air for that long? 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. The Celtic Warrior doesn't seem to be done just yet, though. Guri Sukhanov asking for the tag. O'Brien going to comply. And it seems like Guri's just going to come in and make the pin. GG. Lateral press by the Russian Ogre. Looking to pick up Devlin's scraps there, but it's not enough. As I was saying, they'll rise. Sean Silva and Nikola Ivanovic tonight, guys, going to take on the reformed ass-beating club. Caden Kenner and Randy Borton back at it again. Can they advance to the semifinals? And then later on, guys, it's supposed to be the United Kingdom taking on Zach Peterson and GRH. But if you're a member of our website, oh my goodness, that catapult European uppercut. If you're a member of our website, there was an exclusive posted earlier tonight, security cam footage catching Zach Peterson being brutally beat down by two mystery men. DRH arrived just in time to send them off, but the damage was, to drive them off, I should say, send them running, but the damage seemed to already be done, and it's unclear whether or not Peterson and DRH will be able to compete in that matchup now, leaving it a mystery as to what exactly is going to go down. I guess we'll find out when that match comes a bit closer, as Afterlife trying to get Guri Sukanov into the corner. Tag to Kaiva. They're going to give it another go, this time on Sukanov. There's Kaiva with the bicycle kick. Afterlife with the body splash. He's actually going for the pin. Oh my god, he actually going for the pin. Is Guri going to taste defeat again? 1, 2. No, Guri Sukanov powers out. Sukanov stalling the suplex attempt, giving Kaiva a taste of his own medicine. As the beast beats his chest, brings Kaiva to a vertical base. Looking to mount a comeback here, perhaps knife edge chop. Chop across the head, watch out, Devlin, another one, running off the ropes like a bulldozer, mowing over Kaiva. It looks like Kaiva ain't gonna get a breather. Guri Sukanov looking to keep up the attack. Punch to the midsection by Kaiva, closes in, but gets a hip toss for his troubles. And now Guri, we know what he's going to try to go for here. That devastating powerbomb of his that kept him undefeated for so long. There it is, the lot being crushed under the 400-pounder. But what's going on? I think Afterlife might be causing a distraction. 1, 2. Oh, the distraction pays off. Kaiva given too much time to recuperate there. Afterlife was smart to distract the referee. And now a tag to O'Brien. Kaiva is reeling after getting hit with that devastating finishing maneuver at the hands of the Russian Ogre. And now Devlin going to go for the pin. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count, I don't think, right there. Whether Guri Sukanov and Devlin O'Brien win here in this one, it doesn't matter. Guri is still going to have to go 1-on-3 against the Hellfire Club this Sunday at Absolution, but momentum can really help him out in that type of scenario. Especially after being defeated for the first time ever last week. Kaiva letting the CMV Universe know he's still alive and kicking. Thinking about it, going for a full Nelson Slam attempt right there. Devlin O'Brien shakes it off, though. Counters the counter to counter the counter. Does Kaiva now. Grabbing Devlin by his hair, bringing him to his knees. Devlin gets off a punch in the midsection. Back and forth they go. Tit for tat. I think this is turning into a Versal Fest, but not for long. Oh, I spoke too soon. Breaking the master lock does O'Brien. As Kaiva was again going for that full Nelson Slam. Oh, Devlin O'Brien, Afterlife tasted one of these earlier on. He was able to kick out. I don't know if Kaiva will be able to after getting a taste of Guri's powerbomb earlier on. Jackhammer by the Celtic Warrior. Oh, John Reed now lends his aid. The leader of the Hellfire Club helping out his boys by distracting the referee here. And Kaiva once again survives via his partners helping him out. Otherwise, I think he would have lost after that original powerbomb. Indeed, Pierre Thompson is the current CMV International Champion. He defends his belt for the first time this Sunday against Elijah Stewart tonight. He goes one-on-one with Sam Valentine in a matchup that's sure to excite, as Afterlife going to the second turnbuckle. So senton, but Devlin luckily moves out of the way at the very last second there. Devlin now, where is he taking the massive Afterlife? Oh. Okay. Don't know exactly what that was right there, but Devlin trying to get back to it, bringing down the whole ring. His Afterlife right now. Draped over the top rope, knee to the side of the head. God damn, could you imagine a triple threat just between Afterlife, like Gary Sokolov and Devlin O'Brien? Kaiva is so small compared to all three of the other guys in this matchup. Afterlife the biggest, though, as he just manhandles Devlin O'Brien. Afterlife getting thrown around like a rag doll right now. Kaiva trying to rally the CMV Universe to support the Hellfire Club here. I don't think the CMV Universe is particularly fond of either of these teams, though. Oh, Afterlife brings Devlin up onto the shoulders again with that fireman's carry front slam. Face first, chest first into the canvas, and now Devlin going for a third taste of this devastating combination at the hands of the HFC. There's that bicycle kick, bam! The condominium clash, and then again, I mean, they got the pin on Guri. It just seems to be Devlin who doesn't want to get pinned by it. I don't know what that's all about, because they pinned Guri just fine after hitting it on him. No doubt Devlin is hurt right now, though. He's taken 3 of those. Just a lucky pinfall attempt by either Kaiva or Afterlife could see this match come to an end. Oh, Devlin busted wide open off that combination at the hands of the former 2-time international champion. And again, with that Russian forearm combo, Kaiva's riding high right now, ladies and gentlemen. Beating the hell out of the Irishman. Devlin bleeding profusely from his. Of course, he's going to put him in the corner. Rip. 4th time. Good God, Devlin is getting murdered right now, but 10 out of 10. I bet my life that he's going to reverse the pin attempt. Oh, here comes Guri anyway. Yep, oh, there you go. Oh, this is just grand. 10 out of 10 tag fin. Now look at that. Devlin O'Brien just showing Kaiva Afterlife. That's what I'm about to do to your boy. We've seen this before. To devastating effect. The beat to the bodger and closed fist to the chest, but it doesn't finish there. Watch out, Kaiva. Bam! Punch right to the temple, lays him out. And right. Oh, John Reed trying to distract the referee, trying to help out his team yet again, but the referee's not having it. Devlin a second time with the jackhammer to the behemoth Afterlife. Will this be enough to get the job done? Oh, John Reed again! How has he not been tossed out? Are you kidding me? I think the HFC might have made a donation to John Cohn's bank account earlier, but Devlin does not care. A 3rd time, Devlin says, you want to mess with me, man? I'll just kill your boy straight up. Jackhammer a 3rd time into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Devlin O'Brien gets the win. Damn. Devlin said, you want to play? I'll play. Devlin clutching up. He got his ass beat in that match. John Reed finally said enough is enough, though. He doesn't want to see Afterlife get injured. Gary Sokolov and Devlin O'Brien. What do you do? Victorious over the Hellfire Club. That doesn't change the fact, though, that this Sunday, Guri Sokolov is going to be alone against all 3 members of the Hellfire Club, Afterlife, Kaiva, and John Reed, in a handicap match. Devlin won't be there to help him like he was here tonight. But I'm sure Jay Davis has got a smile on his face at home. His 2 boys getting the job done here tonight. As we move on to our next matchup of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget here tonight in our co-main event, the CMV Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The final chapter will be written in the heated rivalry between Bryce Hurt, the champion, and the Human Fish, the former champion, I should say. And if a falls count anywhere, it will be. Gonna be one hell of a match, no doubt about it. And a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from Guri Sakanoff. He says, John Reed, you don't know half of the things I will do to you and your puny Hellfire Club because me and Devlin, we are here. This tense rivalry between Jay Davis's Army and the Hellfire Club continues. But up next, folks, some singles action coming our way as Marcantel, the real Marcantel, was set to make his return last week with a big opportunity against the international champion Pierre Thompson, but the match ended rather quickly via a double countout. So Marcantel gonna try to return dominantly here tonight with a definitive victory over Pierre Thompson's #1 contender and the Good Vibes Kid, Elijah Stewart. Elijah been having a rough go these past couple of weeks. Last week taking a loss to Bob Luger. Last night on Reality Wrestling taking a loss to Devlin O'Brien. So this is his chance to get one last boost of momentum before going toe-to-toe with Prime Time this Sunday at Absolution with the international title on the line. The biggest matchup in Elijah Stewart's career, no doubt about it. His chance to finally win singles gold. Of course, we'll see Pierre in action later on tonight as well, taking on the Dream, Sam Valentine. Marcantel certainly has a unique look about him. Returning here to CMV, we learned that it was an imposter who has taken his place since the start of this season. Marcantel returned, got rid of said imposter, and now is looking to bring the Hellfire back with him. Not Hellfire Club. Marcantel certainly not to be trifled with, not to be taken lightly. A former Anarchy champion, a CMV veteran, as is his opponent here tonight, though, the Good Vibes Kid, a former World Tag Team champion, and Elijah Stewart. And Elijah actually earlier this season defeated the imposter Marcantel. Let's see if he can defeat the real thing here tonight. Elijah Stewart is determined. He went through hell defeating Jay Davis at Homecoming in that ladder match to earn his title opportunity this Sunday, and he's not going to let it go so easily. Pierre Thompson is in for one hell of a fight. Elijah Stewart pretty hyped up. Here we go. Marcantel, Elijah Stewart, one-on-one. Marcantel, a part of the Royal Rumble match this Sunday at Absolution. Elijah Stewart, we don't know if he's going to be in the Rumble. We know he'll be on the card fighting Pierre Thompson. We'll just have to wait and see. only a handful of people are actually confirmed for the Rumble. You got all those mystery returns, debuts, etc. The playing field is virtually unknown. Both these men looking for momentum as they start off quickly, going after one another. Scoop slam attempt by Elijah, countered by Marcantel now into a capture suplex, throwing Elijah Stewart overhead. Elijah being brought to scene by Stewart. Our first of the night. Still so much to get to up next. Round 1 matchup of the World Tag Team Title Hunt Tournament. Rises Sean Silva and Nikola Ivanovic take on the Ass Beating Club. Back together again, back at it again. Kaden Kinra and Randy Borton. We got Sam Valentine taking on Pierre Thompson. We've got another round 1 matchup. The United Kingdom taking on, well, they're supposed to fight Zach Peterson and DRH, but Peterson brutally attacked earlier tonight by those two mystery men. We're not exactly sure what's going to go down. And then, of course, Elijah Stewart, or rather El Jefe, I should say, going to be taking on Bryce Hurt. Falls count anywhere for the CMV Light Heavyweight Championship. The final chapter will be written, and the rivalry between those two foes, our main event, fatal 4-way matchup, Brett Angel, Furious Frank, Ryan Kemp, Bob Luger, all in the ring at the same time. All looking for momentum before this Sunday's Absolution event. Springboard leg drop attempted by Elijah. Moved out of the way. Did Marcantel, veteran, instinct kicking in as now he flops Elijah onto his stomach. Stewart, though, turns around, boot to the side of the head. Elijah now charging at his opponent. Marcantel, though, with a headbutt. Going to stagger Elijah Stewart. Marcantel close it in. No, Elijah Stewart too quick. Puts Marcantel in the ring. And hard shot now. Hangs up Marcantel. Throat first in the top rope. Sends him plummeting down to the outside as Elijah Stewart now. The risk taker, the high flyer. What's he beckoning Marcantel for here? What is the former World Tag Team Champion going for? Moonsault! Oh my God! Off the top rope to the outside of the ring. Beautifully done. What a maneuver! Referee got to the count of 2. Elijah bringing Marcantel back to the ring. Stewart so good at getting these CMV fans amped up and on their feet. Oh, big splash by Marcantel. The near 300-pounder just crushing the ribs and sternum of Elijah Stewart. Goes for the pin, lateral press, just a 2 count though. Elijah Stewart trying to shake off the cobwebs, and he does. Once again by the Good Vibes Kid. Pierre Thompson, no doubt, keeping an eye on the monitor backstage right now. Learning as much as he possibly can about his challenger this Sunday. Damn, Elijah trying a whole lot to take down Marcantel, but the Big Red Machine is standing firm. And now a wayside slam by the Archangel, the true Dark Lord, going to halt Elijah's momentum only momentarily. Though Stewart back to his feet, short arm shoulder block. The number 1 contender bringing Marcantel to his feet. Good vibe. He's going to throw him face first into the canvas. Elijah trying to finish there, but Marcantel right back to his feet. No selling like a champion. Short arm shoulder block of his own. Takes Elijah down. And now perhaps going to try for a pin. Yes, he is desperate at this point. Lateral press 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Marcantel put into a seated position. Stiff knee to the spine. Marcantel has retaken control of this matchup firmly in the driver's seat, having his way with Stewart. Currently brings the knee down to the kidneys. Now flops Elijah onto his back. What is Marcantel looking for here? Cautiously approaching Elijah, but too much time was wasted. Stewart with a jawbreaker creates distance, and now Elijah with the E-Buster. No! The very last second, just as Elijah was about to pull the trigger, Marcantel saves himself. And now Elijah catapulted up into the air. Marcantel catches him. Tombstone pile driver by the true Dark Lord into the pit as the fans chant, "This is awesome. Will it be over?" 1, 2, 3. It will. Marcantel is victorious. What a quick finish. If you blinked, you might have missed it. Elijah trying to shoot off the E-Buster. Marcantel countered, catapulted him into the air, and caught him with a tombstone pile driver to put him away. Marcantel is back, and he just defeated the number 1 contender to the International Championship. Elijah's luck seems to have run out. Now on a losing streak. Can he turn it around this Sunday? Will Pierre Thompson retain his championship. Marcantel, though, seems to be back and better than ever. The action continues here tonight on Friday Night Genesis edition number 84, my friends. As up next, we return to tag team action at round one matchup in the World Tag Team Title Tournament. Last week, we had Extreme Conditions advance after defeating the Hellfire Club. They will battle the winner. My bad, hang on. They will battle the winners, I should say, of a matchup later on tonight between the United Kingdom and Zach Peterson and DRH. Of course, again, we don't know if Peterson's going to be in any condition to compete, so until that matchup comes our way, we're not too sure what's going down after those two mystery men jumped Zach before the show started earlier tonight. But up next, it's going to be Rise, Sean Silva, and Nikola Ivanovic, an unusual pairing in the group. Usually it's Vachon and Murdoch. Of course, we know Murdoch was brutally injured months and months ago, so we haven't really seen Rise competing in the tag team division since, but it's going to be its leader, its voice in Double S, teaming with the former two-time light heavyweight champion in Ivanovic to take on the reformed, back at it again, baby, Caden Kenner, the Milkman, Randy Borton, ass-beating club, together for the first time in actively competing in the tag team division in almost 3 years. They did team up earlier this season when Caden originally returned, but that was like a one-night-only kind of thing. They have officially decided to reform their tag team and partake in this tournament. You know, both men kind of lost in the shuffle right now. Caden Kenra was unable to defeat Bob Luger back at Cause and Effect with the Alpha World Championship on the line, and then he failed to defeat him again back at Emergence, whereas Randy Borton, after losing his international championship, you know, is kind of just in an awkward place. Both men, Caden Kenner and Randy Borton, are involved in the Royal Rumble match this Sunday, as is Sean Silva. But tonight, they're looking to advance and take one step closer, perhaps doing what they couldn't do on their original run together, and that's win some tag team gold. Of course, you might not know about Ass Beating Club. It was way back when in Season 2 that they originally formed their tag team. It didn't last too long, only a couple of months before they actually turned on each other, and it became one of the most brutal rivalries in CMV's history, culminating in a best-of-5 series that ended in a classic, one of the greatest ladder matches in CMV's history. The two went back and forth with the Anarchy Championship. But that was many moons ago. They have put the past behind them. As here come Rise. There's the two-time CMV light heavyweight. Why is Sean Silva always invisible? It doesn't matter what entrance I choose for them. He is always invisible. Sean Silva, as always, is still in the back looking for his fedora. Lost it. He always loses it. He's always late to his matches. But there he is. He finally made it. Sean Silva and Nikola Ivanovic. Absent is Sebastian Vachon, a former Rising Star champion. I thought he'd be ringside here, but I guess Vachon maybe not here tonight, or just staying in the back, letting his comrades handle this on their own. And Sean Silva in the same boat as this man, Caden Kenner. He failed to defeat Bob Luger with the Alpha World Championship on the line at Homecoming. Caden Kenner, the battle beast, a former Anarchy champion, returned after nearly 2.5 years earlier this season. Started off on a tear, was undefeated for about 4 months, but Bob Luger's had his number. Luger defeating him 3 times. Luger's the only man who has been able to defeat Caden Kenner this season. Kenner looking to turn his luck around. Maybe he and Borton advance. Maybe Caden Kenner will be the last man in the ring this Sunday at Absolution. Maybe he'll be going to the main event of Ascendance. And of course, it's the man himself, the Milkman, the Moo Moo Man, the former 2-time international champion, a former world champion, former Anarchy champion, Money in the Bank winner, King of the Ring winner, the 2018 Superstar of the Year, baby. It is the Moo Moo Man, Randy Borton. Randy Borton's resume is about a mile long, but one thing that he has yet to put down and his accolades is a World Tag Team title run. Maybe tonight he can get that done. Take one step closer alongside Double K. These men know each other so well. Of course, Rise, though, they've been a formidable unit for years together. Here we go, round 1 matchup in the World Tag Team title hunt. Extreme Conditions have already advanced to the semifinals. Let's see who's about to join them. Will it be Rise or will it be the reformed ass-beating club? As it looks to be Sean Silva and Caden Kenner starting things off against one another. Silva takes a running start, catches Kenner with a float over DDT. Sorry, I'm messing with my mic wire. Of course, it is still unknown what is going to happen later on tonight. The United Kingdom are here tonight. They're prepped up, ready to go for their matchup. But Zach Peterson, after being brutally jumped by those 2 mystery men earlier, it's not looking like he's going to be able to make it. So will DRH find a new tag team partner? I'm not sure. I haven't received any news. As Borton gets caught blindsided by Nicola, pushes him off the top rope to save Double S there. And we know that next week on Genesis will be the final first round matchup. We're going to see Bryce Hurt and Tito take on the team of Super Gato and El Jefe, who is going to go into that match as the light heavyweight champion. We're going to find out later on tonight in our co-main event. El Jefe, Bryce Hurt, one-on-one, falls count anywhere for the light heavyweight championship. Nicola, the legal man, former 2-time light heavyweight champion. Irish whip, going to catch Borton on the rebound with a brutal lariat. Nicola now just trying to crack open that coconut as he bashes the Milkman's head against the canvas. That's press by Borton, gets off a succession of right hands. Nicola quickly back to his seat, though. Forearm smash, gonna rock Borton. Long enough for Nicola to try to take control, but Borton with a forearm smash of his own. And now Borton shoots in. Moo! Thunderbomb. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. My bad. Oh, Borton lying in wait, sizing up Nicola for the Borto end. Will Borton make quick work of Rise here? No, Sean Silva. Look how smart the leader, the voice of Rise is, giving Ivanovic a chance to kick out by distracting the referee, and Nicola does, thanks to the time he was given there. Borton, though, going to keep up his assault. Try and stay in the driver's seat. Ooh, yeah, I gotta try it too. I didn't know it was on Amazon. Alvius and Gumbel are always talking about it. I've always wanted to try some. I'll have to buy myself a pack too. As Nicola looks to turn and rises luck around here. Borton with another Mood Thunderbomb. 1, 2. Only a 2 count though. Nicola is getting worked hard by the Milkman right now. Far from his corner, far from the reach of Sean Silva. You know, Rise started off this season very dominant, using their numbers game to bully and punish. You know, Borton's had his run-ins with Rise. It's back at cause and effect that Borton was teaming up with Kaiva and Bob Luger to try to take Rise down a peg or two. Backfired. Animal Borton with the Borton again out of nowhere. Will this be enough to get the job done? Hooks the leg. Can Sean Silva make the save? Can Caden stop him? No, Caden stops him. Oh, so close. Caden disposes of Silva. Randy Borton tries to stay his attack on Nicola. The Serbian goes for a clothesline. Borton ducks and turns around. And a half Nelson single knee backbreaker. Nicola certainly bringing his A game here tonight. He is not making it easy for Borton. Borton with a third Borto bomb. Or Blue Thunder bomb, I should say. Borto bomb, that sounds good too. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. This matchup has been pure domination. Randy Borton just manhandling Nicola here as Caden taking down Sean Silva yet again with a wheelbarrow stunner that time. Oh my God, could you imagine Ivanovic looking to clutch up, give it one last hoo-wah. A last-ditch effort here. Shotgun Samoan drop, the maneuver that won him 2 light heavyweight title reigns. 1, 2, but Borton able to power out. Borton ain't gonna go down that easy. He ain't no biatch. Nicola, though, realizing that he and Sean Silva are in a bad way. Forearm smash. Forearm smash again. Nicola saying hi to Caden. Rebounding off the turnbuckle. Forearm smash and into the Bulldog. Beautiful string of maneuvers there. Nicola calling for the end. Now it's Borton who's rocked. The momentum has most definitely swung into the corner of Rise. But look at that, Borton using Nicola's momentum against him. Small package, but only a 2 count. Tried to steal it, but it did not pay off. This is the first time that Caden Kenner and Randy Borton have worked together actively in the tag team division in almost 3 years. Caden Kenner hasn't even been tagged in yet. It's been all Borton so far. He's been dominating. Now Nicola is beginning to battle back. Borton exerted all of his energy early on, and now Nicola is making him pay for it. I don't know why Nicola is not using this opportunity to make a tag. Sean Silva's nice and fresh. Oh, a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from John. Oh, wait a minute. Randy Borton will the 3rd time be the charm. Sizing Nicola up. Borto and drives him neck first into the canvas. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, this time Silva makes the save. Nicola was able to kick out the first 2 times on his own, but Sean Silva realized he wasn't going to do it. Shotgun drop kick. Numero dos. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Caden Kenner making the save, but I think Borton kicked out on his own as well. As Caden looks to give Borton a quick hand. Allow him to get back up to his feet. Oh my God, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, Caden Kenner. I like how Sean Silva's just ignoring the... Oh, no, Sean Silva helping out Nicola. I think Caden was about to powerbomb into the apron there. Sean Silva might have just saved Nicola Ivanovic's career. Could have shattered his spine. Now Nicola rushes back into the ring, suplex Caden Kenner, looking to take it out on Sean Silva, gets a forearm smash for his trouble. Silva right over Nicola with a blockbuster executed to perfection. And now Ass Beating Club are in serious trouble here. Rise has completely turned the tides in their favor. Nicola with the dirtiest of heel tactics. Feet on the ropes. Ref doesn't see it. Sean Silva disposes of Caden. Oh my God, my heart just stopped there. I thought he legitimately stole it. That would have been heartbreaking for the reunion of ABC. Oh man, cross arm DDT. Caden thrown to the outside, and the Milkman is on his own against this pack of rabid dogs. Oh, double knees to the spine. Backstabber. Caden realizes Borton's going to need his help. Breaks up the pin. This is for a chance to advance to the semifinals, take one step closer to a World Tag Team title opportunity. I'm sure our champions, Zach Cage and Nick Blake, are keeping a close eye on this one. Jawbreaker. Borton closes in. Cheeky little Texas jab. Hook to the jaw. Turning Nicola around. Waistlock. Nicola, though, gonna slither out of it. Forearm smash to the back of the head. Misses that chop block. Borton with a springboard drop kick attempt, but it misses. Borton is not often a high flyer. And he paid for it right there. Suplex again by Nicola, keeping his offense simple and easy. Barely able to get up off after that, though. Taking a quick breath. Borton beginning to stir, trying to get to his corner, tagging Caden Kinner. Caden Kinner still has not been legal in this matchup. He's helped out a lot, no doubt, but he has not been tagged in yet. Oh my God, wait a minute. Borton praying to Allah. Looking to break Nicola's back, fuck his ass, and make him humble with the camel clutch. The Serbian in big trouble. Borton got the submission locked in tight. Will Ivanovic be forced to submit here? Will the ass-beating club advance to the semis? No, Nicola hangs him there. Able to shake Borton off of him. Both men tired, you can tell. They're physically drained, but they're not stopping. Borton up onto the shoulder again. Shotgun drop kick. Drop kick. A Samoan drop. 1, 2, 3. Wow. What an upset. Caden Kinner is furious. Shotgun Samoan drop a third time. Rise advance over the Ass Beating Club. Randy Borton, I think, might have gotten a bit ahead of himself. He started off the match so strong, exerted all of his energy just beating down Nicola. Nicola conserved his, was able to come back, and he and Sean Silva working so well to separate Borton and Kinra. And it was a third shotgun Samoan drop that did the deed. Rise and advance to the semifinals. What does this mean for ABC? Will they decide that maybe reforming the team was not such a good idea? They're both in the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. We know that. Perhaps it'll be one of them going to the main event of Ascendance, but we know for sure they will not be getting a shot at the World Tag Team titles anytime soon. Rise take one step closer to World Tag Team title gold. Joining Extreme Conditions in the semifinals. No, have you ever had that double layered taco from Taco Bell? It's like, it's a soft taco, and inside is all like the meat and cheese and stuff, and then they put a hard shell in it, and then they wrap it all up. Ooh, mwah. 10 out of 10. The greatest taco I've ever had in my entire life, if you can call it a taco. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like a Crunch Supreme or something. Crunch Wrap Supreme, something like that. 10 out of 10, though. I haven't had it in years, but now I want it because you're talking about tacos. But Rise and Advance, they will meet the winners of the Bryce Hurt, Tito versus Super Gato El Jefe matchup on next week's Genesis. Whereas we're going to find out who Extreme Conditions will be facing later on tonight. The United Kingdom set to take on Zach Peterson and DRH. That's what it was supposed to be, but I'm now being officially told, ladies and gentlemen, that Zach Peterson, after suffering that attack at the hands of the two mystery men earlier tonight, has been taken to a local medical facility, and DRH went with him. So both men have dropped out of the tournament matchup. DRH, with concern for his friend, decided that he didn't want to find anybody else if it wasn't going to be with his own tag team partner. So the spot has now been filled. I'm being told by General Manager Dave Turner that he has given the spot to the two men that attacked Zach Peterson earlier tonight, saying that if they want to ruin his show, then they're going to have to fill in for the void that they created. So up next after this matchup, we're going to see the United Kingdom still compete against this new mystery team. Well, we'll have to see what's going to go down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with Dave Turner's decision, but, you know, he had to make that, he had to make a quick choice. What he's going to do about it. There's not a whole lot of people he can just pull out and say, hey, you want a tag team title shot? Back to singles action we go, folks. As the Dream, Sam Valentine, makes his way down the ramp. Sammy boy came so close to becoming #1 contender for the CMV Alpha World Championship back at Homecoming. What a matchup. Match of the night it was he had against Ryan Kemp, but the Firestarter was simply the better man on that night. And we know that Ryan Kemp will get Bob Luger one-on-one this Sunday at Absolution. Later on in our main event, it's Brett Angel, Furious Frank, Ryan Kemp, and Bob Luger all in the ring at the same time in a fatal four-way match. Sam Valentine has been confirmed, officially announced as a participant in this Sunday's Royal Rumble match. For tonight, he's got a big opportunity to take down the international champion, Pierre Thompson. We know Sam Valentine has been itching to get his hands on Bob Luger ever since he was traded to Genesis during episode 300 of CMV earlier this season. The Royal Rumble match this Sunday could be his opportunity. That's if Luger can get past Ken as well. But we know that this man, Sam Valentine, has opponent tonight. Prime time Pierre Thompson has got a date with Elijah Stewart this Sunday for that championship over his shoulder. The international title that he won by defeating Kaiva back at Homecoming. Pierre Thompson didn't kick off his title reign the way he probably would have liked to last week with that double countout against Marcantel. But tonight he has a chance to garner some momentum. Elijah Stewart, we saw him fail to defeat Marcantel earlier tonight. Pierre Thompson with that championship over his shoulder. It was a long road to finally get gold added to his name. Pierre Thompson, no doubt a fan favorite, one of the biggest stars here on Genesis. And this is a rematch from earlier this season when Sam, I think it was Sam's first match on Genesis, and Sam holds a victory over Pierre Thompson, one of the very few men to say they have beaten Pierre this season. Let's see if Sam can do it again here tonight. Prim time. Of course, still to come immediately following this matchup, guys. The United Kingdom take on that mystery team we saw earlier tonight. Why can't I say earlier? Earlier tonight in that round 1 matchup in the World Tag Team Title Tournament. El Jefe, Bryce Hurt, one last time for the CMV Light Heavyweight Championship Falls Count Anywhere. And in our main event, a fatal 4-way matchup with 4 of the biggest stars in CMV's history. It's going to be one hell of a bout, no doubt about that, to close the show. But right now, this fight immediately spills to the outside. Pierre going to be unlucky to get another double count out. I'm sure Sam, no doubt about it, he wouldn't mind a count out victory. You know, a win is a win. You always got to take that in consideration. It'll go down as you beat the champion. Doesn't matter by what method. These guys are going to go up the freaking ramp. Everybody hates Pierre, apparently, man. They just attack it with such viciousness. And John Cone is already at a count of 5, 6 now. Can these guys get back to the ring in time? We're going to get a repeat of last week. Pierre is so unlucky. No, Sam Valentine looks to beat the count, but he just juked back, tried to catch Pierre with an elbow. Pierre saw it coming. Sam Valentine back into the ring. Can Pierre beat the count? Right at the count of 8. And the matchup continues as it should. Oh, right back to the outside. We're going to go. No, Pierre pulls him back in from the apron with a belly-to-belly. Such strength that he throws him overhead. The Dream, since coming to Genesis about 3 months ago at this point, has been on such a roll, taking down some big names, putting on some classic matches. Like I said, he was just a fingertip away from becoming #1 contender for the Alpha World Championship back at Homecoming, but Kent took that from him. Sam Valentine, if he wants his spot in the main event of Ascendance, he's going to have to outlast 29 other hungry competitors in the Royal Rumble this Sunday. As Pierre, the power bomb, lifting Sam off the canvas and just driving him back down again. Sam Valentine with an Irish whip. Oh, pullback attack into the elbow. That might have knocked Pierre Thompson clean out. 1, 2. Oh, just not even a 2 count. And, you know, Pierre Thompson knows full well Sam Valentine has defeated him and to change up his game plan a little bit. Try to outmaneuver Valentine here. Valentine, even though he's egotistical as all hell, he's a great competitor in that ring. This has really been a fantastic season for Sam. His performance and the tug-of-war match back at Validation. Matches against Bannon and Chris Andrews earlier on at the start of the season. Like I said, since coming to Genesis, has taken the brand by storm as Pierre looks to stop away with those massive calves. Sam takes a quick breather back to the ring. Front headlock, elbow to the back of the head, staggers Pierre. Now Sam with an Irish whip, going to put him in the corner. We know what Sam's looking for here, but Pierre's not going to allow it. Sam's got to watch out, of course, for that devastating highlight. Pierre just tosses his opponents into the air and catches them with a sit-out powerbomb. Really a spine buster, whatever you want to call it. Of course, Sam going to be looking for that coast-to-coast, the Dream Shatterer, double boots right to the ribs, right to the midsection from all the way across the ring. I'm not too sure what Sam might have gone for there. Maybe the test drive. Either way, Pierre Thompson counters back and forth. They go now tit for tat. Valentine, nice wrestling takedown, showing that he can mix it up in all sorts in that ring. As he goes for a pin. Don't know if that's going to be able to get the job done. 1, 2. Wait, not even a 2 count. Draft. Oh, there it is, Sam. Second time, gonna do the deed. Out of the pump handle into the power slam. Test drive by the Dream. Looking to make Pierre Thompson start dreaming here as he sizes him up. Double boots right to the temple. Gonna knock him out clean. Oh, Pierre going for a kick. Sam Valentine moving right out of the way with the quickness. Now, Pierre Thompson really just altogether great competitor. He's got that amazing strength, but he's very quick as well. Sam Valentine might be one of the quickest men on the Genesis roster, however. Loves to take risks. Certainly very flamboyant. Pierre busted wide open. Misses that kick, though, to Sam. The draft will be after Battle Scars. So a month after Ascendance, the 3rd annual Battle Scars. It'll be the fusion right after Battle Scars will be the draft between the brands. Mix it up a little bit. That's far off, though. We're still on the road to Ascendance. Now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 weeks away is Ascendance 5. The grandest stage of them all. And Sam Valentine going to celebrate how well he's been doing in this matchup. Wasted a lot of time, though. Should stay on the International Champion. He's champion for a reason. Absolution is on Monday. Probably post the card tomorrow morning. Oh, stomps it. Oh, here it is. Sam Valentine looking for the coast to coast. Double boots to the midsection. Can Sam get this win? Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Pierre Thompson with too much left in the tank. Able to power out of that one. And Sam with a look of disbelief. Oh my God, that shot right up his asshole. Hello. Might not have been able to get the job done, but Sam has most definitely hindered Pierre Thompson here. He is hurt as he targets that gash with some elbows straight to it. Sharp points, misses the drop kick. This is Pierre's chance to battle back. No, I said my friend's gonna be over on Sunday. That's why, not because of Extreme Rules. If I didn't have someone over, I would definitely do it on Sunday. But having someone, oh, look at that fisherman just tossing Sammy boy right up into the air and back down again. Here's that power coming into play. Double forearm's gonna mow him over. Clothesline again. Irish whip into the corner. Pierre charges him. Body splash. He ain't done no off the ropes crossbody. But your troubles. Sucking the air right out of him. Pierre's not done bringing Sam to vertical base, and there's the Superman punch. He has so rarely been able to get that off this season. I think that's only like the 3rd or 4th time he's actually hit someone with it. Bam! Sam right back to his feet, though, brushes it off. Oh, now doing a little jig. What's good? A couple of haters out there in the audience. Sam don't care about him. Sam brought to his seat. I think the Fatal 5-Way would be good if it was elimination. I don't know. Card looks okay. Look, these rapid kicks to the chest. We know that's setting up Pierre for a second dose of the Dream Shatterer. Oh, no one. Knee right to the face. God damn. Sam with some viciousness there. Just upload the moveset. Hellish. Oh, belly to belly by the gridiron. Prime time international champion Pierre Thompson. And Sam up on the top rope like it ain't no damn but a gosh darn chicken wing. Having his way with Pierre Thompson in this matchup. Very rarely do we see Pierre take it to the limit like this. Pierre ain't done just yet, though, exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. Kicks and punches put in this corner. Bad place for Prime Time to be. Kicks to the gut, catches him. Oh, enziguri, though, counters the counter to counter the counter. Sammy boy, though, is persistent. Pierre brought down in the seated position. Stomp to the chest. To the other side of the ring. To the top rope. Coast to coast. Shattering some dreams. Sam with a huge victory imminent. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Sam Valentine with the victory over Pierre Thompson. Great win for Sam Valentine, and good news for Elijah Stewart. Elijah took a loss earlier tonight. I'm sure it's doing good for him to know that Pierre Thompson isn't going to be heading into Absolution with any momentum behind him either. Yes, Absolution is this Monday, just 3 days away, and Sam Valentine going to be headed into the Royal Rumble match with some huge momentum behind him. And if he ain't victorious in the Rumble, Sam might be looking at an international title shot after that win, whether it's Elijah Stewart or Pierre who walk out of Absolution with the belt. Hello, Borton. Coming in just in time to see your favorite superstar, The Dream, celebrate a great victory. Sam just, oh boy, Echo, I should say, just tagged me on something on Facebook. What's this? The action continues, my friends. It was earlier tonight before the show started. If you are a member of our website at communityuniverse.4emotion.com, exclamation point, join in the chat. We'll give you a link to our website. Then you would have seen that exclusive security footage catching those two men on the left right there, who I am now being told are named, on the right is Agnes, and on the left is Lupus. These two men brutally beat down Zach Peterson. Luckily, I don't know, they might have done much worse, but DRH came to the rescue, drove him off, and Peterson was taken to a local medical facility, DRH going with him to make sure his friend was okay, so Dave Turner really had no choice but to give these two men their position. I have no idea who they are. Dave Turner says he doesn't even know who they are, but he had to make that, had quick thinking. He had to do something to fill the position. This match had to go down to have a team sent to the semis, so these men have essentially bullied their way, or beaten their way, rather, wherever they came from, whoever they are, into this huge opportunity in their debut. I guess now they're officially a part of Genesis. And a win here could see them take one step closer to a World Tag Team title opportunity. The winners of this team, I should say, head on to challenge Extreme Conditions in the semifinal matchup. We know the winners of this whole tournament will challenge Zach Cage and Nick Blake for the World Tag Team titles at Purgatory. The last stop, I should say. Let's stop before we head on to the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 5. But let's see if Agnes and Lupus can handle themselves in the ring. We know they can use their numbers game to jump an unsuspecting victim, but let's see how they fare against someone the likes of the United Kingdom, former tag team champions here in CMV. And here they come, Lupus on the left, that is Agnes on the right, calling themselves Consortio. I hope I'm saying that right. Or Consortio? I'm not too sure. I pulled up what it meant. I don't know how it's pronounced, Consortio, but I pulled up what it meant real quick on my phone, and apparently it means togetherness or teamwork of the sort. At least that's one definition. Obviously, we have no idea where these guys came from, what they're about. We just know what they did earlier tonight, beating their way into this opportunity. They're not going to have it easy, though, on their debut matchup, taking on CMV Season 1 veterans in Griffin Drake and Richard Franco, the United Kingdom, holding the record for the third longest tag team title reign in CMV's history at 5.5 months. Richard Franco on the right, Griffin Drake on the left. Griffin Drake and Richard Franco have obviously been preparing for weeks now to take on Zach Peterson and DRH here, who they've been battling these past couple of months, mainly on live events and reality wrestling and the like, but their heated rivalry has apparently come to a sharp end thanks to Consortio here. So it's not only, it's the United Kingdom who are being thrown off here too. They were preparing to take on Peterson and DRH. Now they're being thrown this curveball. And that is Lupus starting things off here for Consortio against Griffin Drake. Oh, okay. Hit him with that spinning soul kick. I think he was going to go for a basement drop kick, but decided instead to take a sharp turn and go to the top rope. He paid for it. Agnes seems to be the smaller of the two. Lupus, the bigger one there out on the apron. Again, I know absolutely nothing about these two men. I was literally just told their names as they made their entrance by General Manager Dave Turner. Oh, man, look at that. Certainly one hell of a way to make your way into the business is to brutally jump someone and take the opportunity they've worked so hard for. I already don't like these guys. That's Agnes with a lower, and an elbow drop to the lower back, I should say. As referee already at a count of 5 here, my friends. Count of 7, Griffin Drake. Make sure that things don't end via a double count out, that he's not screwed somehow. Remember, this is a first round matchup. The winners of this head on to the semis to take on Extreme Conditions to see who heads to the finals with a World Tag Team title opportunity on the line. We saw Rise's Sean Silva and Nikola Ivanovic advance earlier tonight by defeating ABC, Caden Kinner, and Randy Borton. Our final first round matchup will go down next week when we see Bryce Hurt and Tito take on Super Gato and El Jefe. They will take on the winners of, they will take on Rise, I should say. Backslide driver to Richard Franco. That was actually an even matchup there. The two smaller men of their teams, but now Lupus is going to go and tag in, or Agnes going to tag in Lupus, I should say. Front headlock now by the bigger of Consortio. Bigger player. Arm drag. Franco down on one knee, gets off a punch to the midsection. United Kingdom are taking on the biggest and best tag teams throughout CMV's history. They were here since the very start. They've held championship gold before. It has been a long time since they had a title opportunity earlier this season. They take on Extreme Conditions back at Point Break, I do believe it was, but they failed to get the job done back then. Zach Cage and Nick Blake, no doubt, watching this one closely from the skybox alongside Cole Savage as we get Griffin Drake tagged back in now. Griffin Drake going to work on Lupus. Consortio making their debut here. I want to know where these guys came from. Literally, Dave Turner told me he doesn't even know who they were. That they just barged in his office after attacking Zach Peterson and demanded to be inserted into this matchup, saying he has no choice. Who else is he going to get to fill the position in such a short time notice? As Drake, what's he going for here? Looks like Agnes going to go for a ride up high in the air. Electric chair driver by Franco. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Griffin Draco has that street knowledge of the United Kingdom, whereas Richard Franco brings book knowledge. Being brought to his feet. European uppercut by Agnes, going to keep himself alive here in this matchup. Alive and kicking. Agnes, what's he looking for here? Just staring at the down to Griffin Drake, taking a step back and lining him up. What's he thinking about here? I don't like the looks of it. Oh, going for kicks in the midsection, but Griffin Drake too quick for him. Too much time wasted out. Tag to Richard Franco. The United Kingdom looking to bury that young talent. Agnes being lifted up, the powerbomb and an elbow drop by Franco into the pin. Will Consortio taste defeat in their debut? 1, 2, 3, they will. Consortio thought they could bully their way into stealing Zach Peterson and DRH's opportunity here in this World Tag Team title tournament, but it backfired on them. The United Kingdom showing them what's what here in CMV, that kind of thing ain't gonna go unnoticed and unpunished. The United Kingdom advance. A lot of upsets here. Well, I'd say an upset in the sense that Agnes and Lupus obviously were very confident about themselves advancing here, but it didn't work out for them. You see Drake stopping Lupus from making the save. Consortio have arrived, but they ain't taking a step closer to them tag team titles. As our first semifinal matchup now confirmed, it will be United Kingdom taking on Extreme Conditions to see who takes a spot in the finals. And what's next for Agnes and Lupus now that their big plan didn't go as expected? Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose and get a quick drink real quick before we get on to our co-main event here. Here we go, folks. It is time. El Jefe, Bryce Hurt, one-on-one yet again. Of course, these two have been going back and forth for nearly 4 months now over that light heavyweight championship. Well, 3 months, really. Almost 4 months, nearly. Exchanging the belt. Bryce Hurt, of course, it was with his career on the line that he challenged El Jefe for the championship, the Genesis after Wild Card, and Bryce Hurt able to clutch up and get the job done. El Jefe got his rematch 2 weeks ago at Homecoming, and Bryce Hurt using his champion's advantage to retain via countout. El Jefe asking general manager Dave Turner for a rematch, making it falls count anywhere. Well, he wanted a matchup. It didn't matter what kind of match, just a match where countouts weren't in effect, where there were no DQs, so Bryce Hurt couldn't worm his way out of the challenge yet again. And Dave Turner complied, made this matchup. Last week, El Jefe brought his own son. We met El Jefe Jr. out to the ring to celebrate his birthday. He's a huge wrestling fan, big. His father is his hero, celebrating the CMV universe. There were gifts and everything. It was a celebration. And Bryce Hurt would come out to give his gift, which was a I Beat El Jefe shirt. I was beaten by Bryce Hurt shirt. I can't remember exactly what. But El Jefe obviously not taking it lightly. The two began a brawl, and Bryce Hurt went to punch El Jefe. El Jefe moved. It accidentally hit El Jefe Jr. And, I mean, the hatred, the fire in El Jefe's eyes for Bryce Hurt was just so apparent. Bryce Hurt, if you ask me, I'm not a fan of Bryce. Especially since he's associated with Schmitty, still wearing that I Beat Duo Maxwell shirt, but I could tell by the look on Bryce Hurt's face, he did not mean to hit El Jefe Jr. It was an accident. He was going for El Jefe. It was an honest mistake, but either way, he did what he did, and he can't change that. El Jefe wants him killed, honestly, but he'll have to settle with taking that light heavyweight championship from him here tonight. The final chapter will be written here tonight in our co-main event. El Jefe, Bryce Hurt one more time with the championship on the line. No champion's advantage for Bryce here. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. Pinfall submission can happen anywhere. In the ring, ringside, in the crowd, backstage. It doesn't matter. Bryce Hurt cannot run from El Jefe here tonight. As El Jefe, with a victory here, could make history. If he's victorious, he will be the first man to ever hold the light heavyweight championship 3 times. As the human fish raises his arms up high. And staring across from him, going on 2.5 months with that championship. Bryce Hurt looking to bring the pain here tonight. He's gotten in the head of El Jefe. El Jefe overcome with hatred. And now Bryce going to try to use that against him here tonight. Both these men have defeated each other, have pinned one another. This is the essential rubber match since Bryce won via countout at Homecoming. So technically it's 2-1 with Bryce Hurt in the lead, but this is the real rubber match. As the referee hoists that light heavyweight championship high up into the air. Glistening in the spotlight. Co-main event of Genesis, falls count anywhere. El Jefe, Bryce Hurt, one-on-one for the championship. Of course, no matter who's the victor here tonight, these two will meet once again next week when it's Bryce Hurt and Tito taking on Super Gato and El Jefe in the final first round matchup in the World Tag Team Title Hunt Tournament. As El Jefe gets things started with a bang, that twist of fate to Bryce Hurt. This is the last time ever we are going to see these two go one-on-one, though. Dave Turner has told El Jefe that if he is not victorious here, he will not get another shot at the championship so long as Bryce Hurt is the champion. There's a chop block from El Jefe taking Bryce Hurt down. The damage seems to be done early on. Grasping at that knee and sheer agony headbutting out of the top of the head. This is exactly what El Jefe wanted. Bryce Hurt cannot run. He cannot hide here. But Bryce is a great... It's much like I say about Schmitty. Schmitty's egotistical. I don't like Schmitty, but he's a great in-ring performer. The same thing can be said about Bryce Hurt. We saw it with his career on the line. He clutched up 2 months ago and defeated El Jefe to capture the light heavyweight championship. You know, his lifeline was on the line. Everything that he cares about was on the line. As Bryce Hurt Bryce Hurt being brought rather to his knees. Gonna go for Hurricane DDT is El Jefe. Might have chipped a tooth. Bryce there as he slammed face first in the canvas, and El Jefe ain't done. Boom shakalaka, drops double legs across the midsection with that boom drop. Of course, at our main event. Oh, wait a minute, springboard 450 now by El Jefe. He is going crazy. El Jefe probably has the most unique offense in all of CMV. Finds ways to hurt his opponents in different styles that I could never have imagined. Got the fish deep hook, line, and sinker. Saw that boom drop. He also likes to use the worm from time to time. It's always fun to see that. But there ain't nothing fun here tonight. El Jefe is out for vengeance. Payback for his son. Again, I don't think Bryce Hurt meant to do it intentionally, but El Jefe doesn't care. European uppercut going to connect there. Our main event still to come. Fatal 4-way matchup for the biggest names in CMV's history. Brett Angel, Furious Frank, Ryan Kent, Bob Luger. Non-title, all men, all 4 of them, looking for momentum before this Sunday's Absolution event. We know Brett Angel and Furious Frank are in the Royal Rumble match. We know that Ryan Kent will go one-on-one with Bob Luger for the Alpha World Championship tonight. They all share the ring. Every man for himself. I cannot wait. Overhand punch missing there by Bryce Hurt as now he's put in the corner. Ave! The clothesline to the back of the head. Remember, falls count anywhere. There's no disqualifications either. These two men can use weapons. It hasn't even spilled to the outside yet, though, which is pretty surprising. Remember the whole... Oh, wait a minute. El Jefe getting the Steel Universe on their feet. That fierce deal. A maneuver Bryce Hurt has felt many a times. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. The fish stick not powerful enough to see El Jefe crowned a 3-time CMV Light Heavyweight Champion. El Jefe Jr. watching in the front row here, watching to see if his dad, his hero, can save the day. and get one up over Bryce Hurt. Bryce in position, lining up El Jefe. Calls it 9-inch nails, but El Jefe's having absolutely none of it. Arm drag saves him. Backdrop now and a tip up, back suplex I should say. And now it's El Jefe who has eyes to finish. The human fish, the arriba man, hook, line, and sinker. Will this be it? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, history nearly made just a millisecond away. Oh, El Jefe now gonna take a risk as he scales to the top rope. Frog splash. Fish splash? Little fish splash? Tadpole splash? Bryce Hurt, though, not done yet. Hot shot hangs El Jefe up. Throat first in the top rope. Sends him plummeting to the outside. And here we go. The falls count anywhere. Rules now going to come into effect as El Jefe tries to get back to his feet. And Bryce Hurt looking to hightail it. Bryce Hurt can't run forever, though. It's falls count anywhere. Wherever he goes, El Jefe will follow. This matchup spills into the crowd now. The hatred between these two men has reached a boiling point as El Jefe is sent back over the barricade. These two can stay out here for as long as they want. They can fight out here for as long as they want. Pins, submissions count anywhere. El Jefe hops the barricade again. He has not let El Jefe get away with what he did last week. Spilling further into the crowd. Bryce Hurt dragging El Jefe by the neck. Back and forth they go, exchanging blows. Hook to the jaw by El Jefe. Overhand punch back ahead. No, elbow by El Jefe. Ooh, and a hook to the jaw. They are just duking it out. Barroom brawl here amidst the fans. Live on CMV Friday Night Genesis, edition number 84, just 3 days away from absolution in the Royal Rumble match. These two men are beating the holy hell out of each other. And there you can see El Jefe Jr. right there in the blue shirt cheering on his father. Front row. El Jefe's doing this for his son. He's doing this for the CMV universe. Back over the barricade he goes. El Jefe Jr. talking that ish to Bryce Hurt, stalling Hurt. Taking his mind off of El Jefe. El Jefe again sent over the barricade. And Bryce Hurt just keeps like beckoning him over. Oh, now Bryce has finally had enough. He's going to stop running. Oh no! Hurt Locker! El Jefe caught with the Hurt Locker. El Jefe Jr. watching just inches away. Will his father be forced to tap out right in front of his own son with the championship on the line? No, El Jefe refuses. He won't let it happen. El Jefe battling back. Taking a deep breath. Oh, now sizing Bryce up. Looking to jump the shark. But Bryce Hurt moves out of the way. And now a dragon suplex right onto the steel steps. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. What a matchup here in the co-main event of Friday Night Genesis. Bryce Hurt, what was he looking for there? I'm not too sure, but El Jefe was able to counter it. Into the barricade. Bryce Hurt's spine ricocheting off the security wall. Oh! Jumping the shark! Connects! 1, 2, 3! No! Are you kidding? How is that not enough? Bryce Hurt survives jumping the shark, and now he's busted wide open. El Jefe has to take a breather. This matchup has taken it out of him. They are beating the holy hell out of one another. El Jefe's utilized every big maneuver in his arsenal, so now he realizes it's time to maybe bring some weapons into the mix. Right in front of his own son, sledgehammer almost connects to Bryce Hurt, but Hurt was out of the way. Can't dodge it a second time, though. Might have cracked the rib, maybe another one there. El Jefe ain't done. Bryce Hurt brought to his feet. El Jefe Jr. watching as his father dissects Bryce Hurt's spider pin out of the German. 1, 2, oh, still not enough. El Jefe is going to have to do something big to keep down the light heavyweight champion as they continue to duke it out in this corner. Bryce Hurt, I think, intentionally keeping the fight right in front of El Jefe's son to try to throw him off base. to try to distract him. That's why he lured El Jefe over there earlier. But I think it's just feeding the fire. Oh, right to the eyes. No disqualifications. El Jefe put up against the apron. Oh, the apron, the bear connections. Oh! Jumping the shark connects again. El Jefe gets to the pin as quickly as he can. No! What are you doing, El Jefe? Letting his... Oh, another one! But his hatred gets the better of him. And now Bryce Hurt able to dodge another jumping the shark attempt. And now he's going to make El Jefe pay for his insolence. This was Bryce's plan all along. Hurt Locker cinched in right in front of El Jefe Jr. It is locked in tight. And El Jefe might have to give up. And he does! Bryce Hurt retains the championship, tapping out El Jefe right in front of his own son. And the expression on El Jefe Jr.'s face tells the tale. Not only was El Jefe beaten here tonight, but he was embarrassed in front of his own seed, his own family. He couldn't get the job done. His hatred, his emotions overcame him. He should have gone for the pin after hitting that second jumping the shark, but he wanted to hit it again. He wanted to hurt Bryce Hurt. He wanted to make him pay. But instead, Bryce capitalized on the emotions, tapping out El Jefe to retain the light heavyweight championship. This time, definitively, this rivalry comes to an end on a sour note for the El Jefe family as Bryce Hurt stands tall. And it is time for our main event now, ladies and gentlemen, but it seems that something is amiss. Reports are telling me that Furious Frank was here at the arena, but that he decided to leave just moments ago towards the end of that Bryce Hurt El Jefe matchup. It seems that Frank once again has taken a page right out of the playbook of his foe, Brett Angel, and has decided to leave. But Angel is staying. Remember, Brett Angel told General Manager Dave Turner that as long as his list of demands are met, he will compete. So now this has been turned into a triple threat matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word from General Manager Dave Turner. He had it doesn't seem like he's in a good mood. Being told that he's not the happiest man. Not only did he have to deal with Consortio injuring Zach Peterson earlier tonight, but now he's got to deal with Furious Frank flaking. And again, we haven't seen Frank in action since Emergence. Over a month ago at this point, Frank is set to be in the Royal Rumble this Sunday. In fact, he's set to start things off against Brett Angel. It's supposed to be him and Angel, number 1 and number 2, this Sunday at Absolution. But Frank, I guess, deciding that he didn't want any part of this as he bails out. So now it is a triple threat, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Angel, Ryan Kent, and Bob Luger here for our main event. Brett Angel asked General Manager Dave Turner, or really in his own way, demanded that he be made number 1. Brett Angel set his sights on championship gold, said it's been long enough. His eyes averted to the main event of Ascendance, but he said he wants to get through everybody else. Brett Angel is a former Royal Rumble winner, let's remember. He's done it before. Will he be able to do it again this Sunday? But tonight, with a huge opportunity, going to be in that ring with the number 1 contender to the Alpha World Championship and the champion himself in Bob Luger. A win here could be monumental in the career of Angel, who last week got his first victory since coming to Genesis, defeated Sebastian Vachon. Believe it or not, Angel arrived here on Genesis coming from Unmatched, of course, almost 4 months at this point. This matchup here will only be his 5th match since coming to Friday Night Genesis. Him and Dave Turner have been locked in a I wouldn't call it a rivalry or a feud, but just I don't know how to describe it really. They have just been, the tensions have been high. You can most definitely cut it with a knife between the Outcast and the general manager of Friday Night Genesis. Yeah, I guess you could call it a disagreement, but remember, it all started. I think this all started when Dave Turner said that Brett Angel was nothing. And then that wasn't even the whole thing. Dave Turner complimented Angel. He said it's a great signing, but, you know, oh, wait. Can't talk during the lean. Dave Turner told Angel when he first was signed at Genesis, all your accomplishments are on Unmatched. You're new, you're starting over, you're nothing here, starting from the bottom. And Brett Angel just took exception to that, being called nothing, saying all that I've done, I don't deserve to be treated like that, especially by the man in charge. And now he's made Turner's life a living hell, not making his job easy. Angel saying the only way he'll compete is if his set list of demands are met every single week by Turner. And whether Turner likes to admit it or not, Brett Angel is a huge draw with the CMV universe. Somebody that he doesn't want to lose. As here comes the #1 contender to the CMV Alpha World Championship. Kent has been on the hunt for that title since the end of last season, since he and Tim LaFave were the last two inside the Elimination Chamber to crown the inaugural Alpha World Champion. And of course, it was Tim LaFave who was victorious. Kent, opportunity after opportunity passing him by. The #1 contenders match against Bison at Point Break, he lost. The Deadly Games tournament, he lost. But finally against Sam Valentine, he gave it his all, putting down the dream. And now this Sunday, he has Luger one-on-one for the championship. Kent, there's only 3 titles in CMV that he has not held. The Fusion Tag Team titles, the Rising Star Championship, which he obviously cannot hold at this point in his career, and that Alpha World title. Kent is a guaranteed future Hall of Famer, but he is far from over in his career. He wants that championship. He wants that gold, but he'll have to get past this man. The face that runs the place, the champ that runs the camp, the cardio maniac, the work ethic titan, the Alpha World Champion, Bob Luger, who has been absolutely, I don't even know the word to describe it. He's just been fantastic is the word that's coming to mind. The longest reigning champion, 4 months with that belt, taking on any and all comers, competing week after week, never taking a break. Even when he had his shoulder dislocated, Luger only took 2 weeks off and was right back at it again. The second generation superstar has guarded the support of every fan in the CMV universe. This Sunday, though, many feel as though Ryan Kent will be his biggest challenge yet, and I'm inclined to agree. But let's not forget the dark horse in this matchup, Brett Angel. This will be the first time he's squaring off with both of these guys. He's got to do it at the same time. 2 CMV legends he's going to be in there with. Here we go, folks. Triple threat matchup in our main event of Friday Night Genesis edition number 84, as Luger immediately taking down both of his competitors. dropping Ryan Kent and then going for Brett Angel. This was supposed to be a fatal four-way. Furious Frank was meant to be in the mix, but Frank was here but just left not 10 minutes ago before this match started. Decided to pull that Angel. Remember, Furious Frank and Brett Angel have been at each other's throats. That I will call a heated rivalry. Furious Frank accusing Brett Angel of being the man that murdered his wife in that car crash, where Brett Angel was accusing Furious Frank of murdering Tim LaFave. It's not PG-13, no doubt about that. These men do not like each other. And Furious Frank said as long as Brett Angel can do whatever he wants, then he'll do whatever he wants to as well. So not only is Brett Angel making Dave Turner's life a living hell in terms of, Angel's career, but now Furious Frank is beginning to take a page out of his book. It's only a matter of time for the rest of the CMV, Genesis roster realizes that, if Angel could do whatever he wants, why can't I? Furious Frank saying he's not coming back until he gets a one-on-one title opportunity against Bob Luger, but he is in the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. If he wins it, I think the only reason Furious Frank is in the Royal Rumble is to get his hands on Brett Angel. They are supposed to start number 1 and number 2. I think that's the only reason the Alpha Male wants to be in the Rumble, is to fight Brett Angel. He said he won't return to Genesis, though. That's probably the biggest part of the reason why he left here tonight. He doesn't want to compete until he gets Luger one-on-one, gets his, as he's been saying, rightful rematch clause. Rightful one-on-one match for the title. Kent with a knee down to the chest of the Outcast as Bob Luger returns to the catches an elbow right down to the top of the head. Remember, triple threat, no countouts, no disqualifications. It's the first man to gain a pinfall or submission in the ring that will be victorious. Tim, you watch Oni Plays? 10 out of 10, Tim. I never thought I'd love you more. Oh, Brett Angel. Botched maneuver sends Angel to the outside now. Oh, Ryan Kent. What's Bob looking for here? Uses the ropes to catapult himself up, and a knee right down to the chest. Luger's showing off those 18-inch pythons, brother. 3 of the biggest names in CMV's history. Ryan Kent, no doubt the most decorated of the 3. Brett Angel, for all of his accomplishments on Unmatched, a 4-time Unmatched World Champion, Royal Rumble winner, main event and implosion, not once but twice. Like Dave Turner said, he's done virtually nothing here. The only thing, I think that what got under Angel's skin the most is when Dave Turner said, the only thing you're known for, on this side of CMV is losing to Justin Sane at last year's Ascendance. As Angel perched up top, not going to take the risk, though. Angel ain't no high flyer. A little bit of teamwork. Look at this from Angel and Bob Luger. And Enziguri sends Kent rolling to the outside. And now it's Luger and Angel one-on-one, a matchup that many in the CMV universe have been pining to see. Getting a little preview of it here as Luger with that knee via the assist from the ropes. Oh, Luger bringing Brett Angel up onto his shoulders for the Coney Island Cyclone. Into the pin. Will that be enough to drop the Outcast? 1, 2. Kent up in time just to see Angel kick out at 2.99999. Remember, Ryan Kent brutally jumped Bob Luger last week. Single knee face breaker after his matchup with Elijah Stewart. The 2 men got separated, but you could just see I'm not going to call it hatred, because Kent and Bob Luger don't really have a history with one another, but oh, wait a minute, Ryan Kent looking for the Kent Clash. Brady taking the Coney Island Cyclone. Now Angel driven face first, chest first into the canvas, but Luger's back up, able to make sure that's not the 3 count. Kent doesn't see Luger come up from behind. Waist lock overhead with the half. That half full Nelson toss. Now he hooks the leg. Will that be enough to keep down the fire starter? I don't know if it will be. No, not even a 2 count. Angel finally back to his feet, looking to shake off the cobwebs. Remember, immediately following this main event, guys, make sure you're tuned into communityuniverse.4motion.com. Join our website. We're going to see Tim LaFave, Nick Bunn, whoever is carrying that Against All Odds banner is going to speak for the first time since Homecoming, where Pat LaFave returned and made that earth-shattering, announcement, that reveal. Oh, Bob Luger sent to the outside. Ryan Kent looking to mount a comeback on Brett Angel here. Clothesline, there's the back body drop. Now Angel to his feet, going to get caught with a wicked-looking spine buster. The #1 contender to the Alpha World Championship goes for the pin, not wasting any time, trying to snatch up the victory here while Luger's down, but just a 2 count. Kick to the midsection. Single knee face breaker. And Angel is busted wide open, blood beginning to spew from the gash on his forehead. Kent is taking all the heavy hits. Or rather, I should say Angel's taking all the heavy hits in this match. He's taking a Conan Cyclone, the Kent Clash, and now a single knee face breaker. But speaking of the Kent Clash, Luger attempts it, but Luger with the front headlock now able to defend. Goes for that thigh slap. Kick to the midsection. Front headlock. No, Kent says, get away from me, back before they go thigh slap attempt on Ryan now. As Angel rejoins the fight. Irish whip to Luger in the corner. Luger landing. Poor Angel. Oh, and then one to Kent. What a clutch. Oh my God, into the pin. 1, 2. No, what an ending that would have been. Oh my God, just handing out them Luger landings like it ain't no thing. Here, you take one, you take one. The clothesline from hell from Ryan. I haven't seen him hit that in ages. Getting some payback on the Alpha World Champion as Angel now going to put the fire starter up top. Looking for something big, looking for something dangerous here. Luger taking a step back, just watching as Kent off the top rope. Superplex from the Outcast, from the living legend that is Brett Angel, as Luger immediately closes in on him. Puts him in the corner. Luger cautiously approaching. Brett Angel slapping him away with a punch to the jaw. Front headlock now, drags him out of the corner. Scoop slam. Angel off the ropes and a corkscrew elbow right to the heart. Angel now showing off his wrestling aptitude. Grabbing the waistlock, Luger in a grounded position, rolling him around. Gonna go for the pin off of that. Will that be enough? 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Not enough damage done to Luger, rocking the neon green soccer ball kick. That just woke Luger up, baby. Here comes Kent from out of nowhere, but Brett Angel, with that veteran instinct, sensed him coming. Sizing Kent up now, but Luger gonna cut off whatever he was gonna try for there. Puts him in the corner yet again. Luger trying for something there, but he's not gonna find it. Kent just sleeping on his feet. All 3 of these men tearing into each other. Kent inadvertently hit with that crossbody. Luger goes for the pin. Angel makes sure that's not gonna be it. Forearm smash connects to Brett Angel. Kicks to the midsection. European uppercut. Angel needs a breather. Understandable. This triple threat matchup has been hellacious, especially for him. This leaves Luger and Kent one-on-one in the ring, just as it will be this Sunday at Absolution with the Alpha World Championship on the line. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Drop kick by Luger, misses out. Kent now going to try to capitalize. What do we got here? Oh! Sit out sidewalk slam from the fire starter, but a lucky rope break for Luger as Angel back on the apron. Kent sees him. They stand face to face, spinning soul kick, hardly connects. Gets a kick off to the midsection. And now Angel into that Cobra clutch. But Kent, having none of it, able to break free, throws Brett Angel overhead. Clothesline, oh, and the 619, nearly decapitating him out of that middle rope. And now it's Angel who catapults himself up, knee to the chest. What a matchup here in the main event. This triple threat has been awesome so far. 1, 2, only a 2 count for Brett as Luger now gonna go to the corner. We're gonna mark his territory. He's the Alpha World Champion for a reason. This is his show. He's looking to show both Kent and Angel that here. Front headlock, back suplex, throwing Angel down, neck first. And Bob just turns right around into the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. Referee making sure everybody knows it. Angel staring up the lights as Kent dodges that dropkick attempt. Now Kent, clothesline from hell again! Connects flush. And can you imagine if Kent pins the Alpha World Champion? 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. What a huge push of momentum that would be for Kent heading into Absolution. But it was not meant to be. Luger seated. And now Brett looking to take it home. Small package driver. Can he get it before Luger's up? 1, 2, 3. He can. Angel just defeated the #1 contender and the champion at once by pinning Ryan Kent there, clutching up. And it seems like Angel is starting to turn his luck around back to his winning ways. What a win for the Outcast. Now the question is, can he literally outlast 29 others as he enters #1 in the Royal Rumble? What's up, Blackjack? Just in time to see our main event come to an end. A hellacious triple threat match. Angel took the brunt of the damage there. Busted, bloody and all, but victorious. What a hell of an episode of Friday Night Genesis there. Certainly a lot of upsets, a lot of truly heart-wrenching moments with what happened between El Jefe and Bryce Hurt, and quite a victory for Brett Angel there in our main event with News Alert. Devlin O'Brien has apparently suffered an injury. Not a surprise about that. Afterlife and Kaiva definitely gave him a run for his money in that tag match at the top of the show. He was victorious, but it seems as though he's left with a little parting gift from the Hellfire Club. Indeed, Blackjack, welcome, my friend. If you want to learn more about us, ! CMV in the chat will give you a description. ! Join if you want a link to our website. If you have a call, this is Xbox One, you're more than welcome to sign up, my friend. We would love to have you. All right, what are these live event matches? I always forget. Gumball, can you help me out, Plox? Gumball, can you put the biggie sneaky help up the boy? Ah, yes. Gonna see Crimson X in action. Made his debut last week by defeating Super Gato. Tonight he takes on the Bollywood boy. And Salim Ismail, who's coming off that loss to Rex Carter. See if Salim can turn his luck around, if Crimson X will claim another victim. Why don't you reply to it, Hardline? Huh? 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 Alright, then we're gonna see if Rick Reed can what is he on? I think a 6 or 7 match win streak heading into this one. Let's see if he can make it 8. He takes on Rick, or gonna take on himself. Takes on Super Gato. Well, we know Gato next week on Genesis will be teaming up with El Jefe to battle Bryce Hurt and Tito in that round 1 matchup in the World Tag Team Title Hunt tournament. See if he can garner some momentum and bring the streak of Reed to an end. Alright, now let's get the winners. Give it to me, Gumble. Give it to me, baby. Joshy Babe the Wolf. Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. That song's stuck in my head so bad right now. Past couple of days I've had it stuck in my head. I can't stop singing it. Gumble, hello. Wanna pick someone? Reed, as in John Reed? Alright then. Make sure we turn these entrances off. It's the dawn of a new day. Day, new day. Dawn of a new day. Pain from your heart that to flow like rain. I got you, don't worry. Anchorage, Alaska? Why is Alaska abbreviated AKA? There's an Arkansas. I don't know. I think it's Alaska. I have no idea. Alright. Let's see who gets the victory between Crimson X. Debuted last week successfully by defeating Super Gato. Let's see if Salim Ismail can stop him before he really gets started. And he does! The Bollywood boy putting down the newcomer. As now we're going to see if Rick Reed can continue his run of dominance on a 7-match win streak. Let's see if he can make it 8. Or if Super Gato can finally get a victory in his CMV career. Yet to find a win since arriving at the top of last month. Ooh. What the heck? Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's get into it. Paul Devine is in the Royal Rumble. If you missed it, he competed under the name Blue Mask during NGW's 10-man Battle Royal, with the winner would get a spot in the actual Rumble this Sunday at Absolution. He ended up being victorious. Cheekiest. Nobody's cheekier than the Asian Sensation. Gato taking the early advantage. It's not the first time these two have met. I think Gato actually had his debut in a triple threat alongside Rick Reed and I believe it was Seth Baker. As Gato already go to the top rope, the high flyer, the lucha legend, the superhero. Look to dive off the top with a, missing that Dragon Rana attempt pretty horribly. Rick Reed literally didn't even move. He just overshot it to Gato with that quickness. Gonna get him right back in control with a tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Probably the toughest challenge Rick Reed has met yet. Again, on a 7-match winning streak currently. He is building up a lot of momentum that might simply be too unstoppable at this point. Someone like Gato, who is yet to be victorious since getting signed to Genesis earlier last month. Super Gato next week on Genesis with a huge opportunity when he teams up with El Jefe to take on Bryce Hurt and Tito in a round 1 matchup in the World Tag Team Tournament. Single knee backbreaker there by the king of old school, Rick Reed, late into his years, like he's late 30s or early 40s. Much like Oliver Smith over on Monday Night Fusion. Looking to take one last run here in CMV, capture some gold, and go out on a high note. Gonna show off that wrestling background. Taking Gato all over the canvas there. The lucha legend back to his feet, grabbing the arm, ripping him down. So now he stomps away at the knees. Reed brought to his feet. Dragged to the center of the ring with that front headlock. Maybe gonna go for a ride with an airplane spin, but Reed with a couple of well-placed elbows to the side of the head sets himself free now. Looking to capitalize on the punch. Super Gato too quick for him. As we're gonna get a German suplex, dropping Reed right down to his neck. I'm just grabbing at his throat. Something might be seriously wrong. Springboard moonsault, but that veteran instinct allowing Rick Reed to see that coming. Moves out of the way at the very last second. Now maybe going for that spine buster, but Gato able to escape, drops down behind, closes in, gets a kick to the midsection for his troubles. Now Irish whip into the corner he goes. Slowly approaching, boot to the jaw. Caution does not pay off. Forearm smash to the lower spine. Hook to the jaw though from Reed now as he grabs him by the waist. The quickness is real in this match. Oh, atomic drop knee right up the old ding-dangle. Right up the old dark tunnel, the old brown eye there. As Reed, a lot of suplexes and slams in his moveset. Oh, and look at that sharp knee. Placed right into the throat. Precision by the veteran of the sport. Jawbreaker there by Gato, creates distance, goes for the forearm. Denied by Reed. Front headlock now, the king of old school. Ooh, what is this? Oh, man! Look at that abdominal stretch. Oh, but Gato doesn't want to stick around for too long. Punches straight to the face, and look at that by Gato. Wow, unique way of getting out of that submission hold. That head scissors takedown. Reed with a front headlock, though. Control comes right back to him. Releases the hold. Gato maybe going for something big. High angle scoop slam by Reed. Seems like Gato just can't keep up with Rick Reed's wrestling style here. That amateur background. Fireman's carry. Dropping him overhead, front headlock by Reed yet again. Again, right, go to the atomic drop. Oh no, the atomic stretch again. The ropes are right there. Can Gato try to get free? He's got to escape on his own again. A couple of punches to the face. Up into the head scissors, and again it pays off. Seems like Gato's got that move figured out. Ooh, quick spinning soul kick. Ooh, and a just methodical, slow single arm DDT. He dropped him like sideways on his neck right there from that angle. Oh, Rick Reed putting down the majority of his opponents with this. Looks like a simple fallaway slam. Oh, but man, again a clutch counter by Gato. As the superhero dragging Reed with him out of the corner. Pile driver. That's something I wouldn't expect to see in the arsenal of Gato. As let's see what he's prepared for here. Gonna try to put down Rick Reed, but no! It's Reed now who's gonna deny the finisher attempt. That sit-out sidewalk slam. And Reed just looking down at Gato. Catches a jawbreaker. Into the gut. Gato trying to get off another big maneuver yet again. Oh, middle of the ring this time, folks. The dominable stretch for the third time is locked in. Will it be too much for Gato to handle this time around? No, again. Some punches off square to the face. Up into the head scissors and whipping him right over. Reed's got to stop going for that. I don't know why he keeps going for it. Obviously, Gato's got it well scouted. As double R with the Fisherman's Suplex. That's what he won his match with last week, but apparently doesn't think it'll be enough to do the deed here tonight. Gato with a battle back. Jawbreaker again. Hook to the jaw. Gato, what's this? Back suplex. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. I thought it might have been a rope break, but either way, Rick Reed survives. As Gato up on the top rope, you saw him clutch at his ribs, though. He is clearly hurt and just doesn't want to show it. Doesn't want to show Rick Reed weakness. Grabbing Reed by that slick back hair, brings him to his feet. Jawbreaker, though. And there it is! Fallaway slam from the king of old school into the pin to do the deed. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I thought for sure it was going to be over there. Not a whole lot of people have been able to kick out of that fallaway slam, but Gato survives. And now up into the powerbomb position, grabs his neck for the reverse package power bomb. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. It's Rick Reed who reciprocates by kicking out of that one, but Gato to the top rope. Might be looking for his 630 senton to finally bring this match to an end. Frog splash attempted, but Reed saw it coming. Moves out of the way, and this matchup continues. What a match it has been. Back and forth throughout. Two completely different styles clashing. The lucha style, the speed of Super Gato, and that amateur background. A lot of scoops and like scoop slams and the power slams by Rick Reed. Oh, now lifting reverse DDT by the Super Cat. Double boots to the chest, though. Reed back to a vertical base, grabbing Gato by those ears. Jawbreaker once more for his troubles. Oh, and Gato, back suplex again, pulled off into the bridge. 1, 2. And that takes incredible upper body strength to lock in that bridge like that. Looks like it took it out of Gato. Drops down to one knee, huffing and puffing. Gas tank is near and empty. Rick Reed takes the time he was given there to recuperate. And now we're looking to dish Gato with another fall away slam into the pin. Nearing the rope break, but not close enough. Oh, Gato again! survives the finishing maneuver of Rick Reed, and Reed is living now. I said at the start of the match this would probably be Reed's biggest challenge yet against Gato, and I was correct. Rick Reed is being challenged here tonight. Nobody's given him this much of a fight in recent memory. Snapmare now by Reed. Yo, what up, Devlin, my friend? A little bit late. Last couple of matches here, but welcome nonetheless. Glad to have you. Oh, Gato maybe going to go for that pile driver again. Yes, he is. And now Reed is busted wide open. Blood beginning to pour from that gash on his forehead. Super Gato going to capitalize. Thinks that might be enough, but only a 2 count. Gato got to be starting to wonder how he's got to put Rick Reed down here. Reed wondering the same thing, no doubt, as he goes for another atomic drop. Reed immediately rips him to his feet. Fisherman suplex again. I don't know why Reed isn't going for any bridges in this matchup. He usually loves his bridges. Instead, we see the effects begin to take their toll on Rick Reed in this matchup. Tired, starting to move a lot slower. And as the match goes on, I'd probably say it's in the favor of Super Gato. Got much more stamina, much younger. But maybe I'm wrong. Double R. Will the third time be the charm? Fall away slam, this time into the bridge. 1, 2, 3, and Rick Reed out on an 8-win streak. What a match. Rick Reed starting to become unstoppable, my friends. Super Gato giving him one hell of a fight. That was a great match. Gato's luck still not showing. This losing streak he's beginning to amass. As Reed shows the wounds of war. And I think Reed is starting to get up there to deserve a championship opportunity of some sort. Dave Turner has got to have taken notice by now. As we get to our final matchup of the night, lads and gents. 2 of the men involved in this Sunday's Royal Rumble match. 30 men going to compete in an over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner takes their place in the main event of Ascendance 5 with a championship opportunity of their choosing. Both men are hungry for momentum. We know John Reed's going to be pulling double duty at Absolution, not only in the Royal Rumble, but also be joined by his boys and Afterlife and Kaiva. Hellfire Club going to take on Guri Sakadov in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Referee rings the bell, and here we go, right out of the gate. John Reed showing some viciousness as he floors Wolf with a Luthez, and then some right hooks to the jaw. Josh Wolf quickly recuperates and takes down Reed with a short arm shoulder block. John Reed pops right back up, one of his own, showing Wolfie Boy how it's done. Josh Wolf, of course, the first ever and 2-time Rising Star champion. It was just 2 days ago on Reality Wrestling that he lost his belt to the Pimp Daddy Tyler Endicott. Josh Wolf said he had some good times with the title. Congratulations to Tyler Endicott, but it's time for him to move on to bigger and better things. He's on the hunt once again, and his hunting grounds will be the Royal Rumble this Sunday. John Reed taking down the nice blue thunder bomb there. These two just immediately tearing into one another. First time ever They're meeting one-on-one. I wonder how John Reed feels that someone like Josh Wolf, just 4 months into his career, has already held a title twice. John Reed, almost 2 years here in CMV, has yet to capture championship gold. Everybody, all this, Crow, of course, a former Anarchy champion. Everybody seems to be getting championships except for John Reed. But this Sunday could finally be the Fallen Angel's opportunity if he can win that Royal Rumble. Looking for an arm wrench. John Reed, though. Whoa, look at what? John Reed! Maybe been practicing a new style at the Performance Center, as now he takes down Josh with a suplex. That is not like John Reed. Some lucha style on display there. Maybe he's been hanging out with Super Gato. Again, looks like the Fallen Angel, leader of the Hellfire Club, going to go for a suplex. Josh Wolf stalls it, though. Wolf with an Irish whip. Rebound's going to catch him with a drop kick to the knee. When did John Reed debut? I'd say Reed debuted around, last season, obviously. Crow was here first, and that was around, I think, Dark Carnival. John Reed debuted, just a couple of months later, so... a year and like 3 or 4 months. Reed's been around here in CMV as Josh Wolf, now not a frequent flyer, to the top, going to take a risk, and this time it pays off with a nicely executed body splash. Reed to his feet, forearm smash, going to rock the young up-and-comer John Reed. Not looking to put over that young talent, though, borrowing Randy Orton's golden shovel here, as he whips Josh Wolf to the opposite corner, but runs out. That's exactly how Tyler Endicott beat Josh Wolf in Reality Wrestling. Josh Wolf ran at him, and Endicott put up his knees like that and then hit that bear hug spine buster. Looks like Reed taking a page out of that book, or rather, Wolf's taking a page out of the Pimp Daddy's book. Learning. Adapting super kick from John Reed out of nowhere as the Fallen Angel lets out a mighty roar up on the turnbuckle, and now Wolf in big time trouble as Angel gonna toss him up on his shoulders, looking for the fall, but Josh Wolf wants absolutely none of it as he closes in, looking for the Falcon Arrow, but John Reed returns the favor, taking that finisher right back up, and now I'm gonna crack the jaws. He takes him out of the corner, up on the shoulders, single knee gutbuster. Damage like that to the ribs, making it hard to breathe. John Reed now having his way with Josh Wolf. Stomp onto the bicep. And Reed telling Josh Wolf, this is all you got, kiddo? You ain't nothing. Ooh, and a jawbreaker. Both these men, just like the 28 other superstars who will join them in the Royal Rumble, all confident that they will be the one who survives the pack and goes on to the main event of Ascendance. All 30 men are hungry. They want it. But only one can succeed and make history. John Reed with that flapjack, and now going to give it another go, middle of the ring. Sizing up Wolf, up onto the shoulders. This time it's going to connect flush. The fall from John Reed, lays out Wolf, hooks the leg. Uno, dos, tres, and John Reed is victorious. Reed getting back to his winning ways, while Josh Wolf continues his little losing streak he's beginning to build. Josh Wolf is a dark horse in the Royal Rumble this Sunday. Could he shock the CMV universe? Turn his luck around? Will it be the Fallen Angel who punches his ticket to the show of shows? Or will it be one of the 28 other competitors? Tonight, John Reed is victorious. What happens this Sunday? We'll just have to wait and see. What is that? Money in the Bank Global Header. What is that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for joining me. If you are new to the show and you like what you saw, do indeed make sure you follow me so you know when I go live this Sunday, but Monday real time. I just say Monday just to make it less confusing. This Monday will be, so 3 days away, will be Absolution, our first pay-per-view of 2019. We kick off the road to Ascendance with the 30-man Royal Rumble match. Who's going to main event the showcase of Immortals, much, much more. Ryan Kemp, Bob Luger for the Alpha World title, Schmitty, Chris Andrews for the Undisputed Championship. A stacked card throughout all the past episodes on my YouTube channel, linked on my Twitch info page if you want to check those out. And of course, our website is communityuniverse.4emotion.com. Exclamation point, join in the chat. We'll give you a link if you want to check that out. So I'll see you all on Monday. I'm hyped. I'm amped. The Royal Rumble is coming.